Commander. We've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Commander, I know we're rarely of the same mind where tactics are concerned, but you're the best agent we've got for, let's say, our unofficial missions. And few are as unofficial as this one. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt makes this mission all the more intriguing to you. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. I'll not waste either of our time reviewing how the end of civilization would affect your personal prospects. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you'll always do what serves you best. In fact, I'm counting on just that. May the law and your unerring sense of self-preservation guide you and your team.
Commander, hey, got a moment? Hi, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Didn't I just say? But this way you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Okay, I get it. You're too busy to talk to the likes of me. Oh, almost plumb forgot. I was supposed to let you know it's almost time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's kind of like you, top tier, one of the Directorate's best. Except she was always nice to me. Anyways, we should get down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console.
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently in the cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Could try the vent runs between the kitchen and your room. Good thing I ain't gotta do it. Not sure my knees could take it with all the years on me.
Door out of commission again? Best accustom yourself to crawling through the vents, I suppose.
Your cabin door appears jammed, Commander. I've made an internal note for Agent Ibarra to look into the cause. In the interim, you will need to find another way in.
Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the skip labs, we will be liberating an unsealed skip core. No better way to find out how they cause rifts than examining an unsealed one. You've heard that the explosive seals are necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drives so no one else can duplicate them. An unsealed one will be invaluable for our lab coats. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. If you're clever, you'll find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some self-serving raconteur who plays fast and loose with the rules whenever it suits them, fouling it up. Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of them. Yes, you are not just...
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Be yourself and be the protector of Arcadia.
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored to...
Smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here? Somehow, security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned. Additional demerits assigned for Miss...
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That don't work out. Might need this here to hack your way through.
We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basis.
Man, you're believing something bigger. Rerouting power did the trick, Commander. All peace and quiet here now.
Let's not waste time congratulating ourselves. Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Ibarra and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I wouldn't dream of letting the side down, Commander.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch.
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Suppose I can hear you out?
Shot's certainly part of it.
Ibarra, you got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
It's coming, honest. How about I, show you when we get to
Drill motor malfunction. Lost. Error. Drill motors are created through the Matriarch's perfect vision and thus cannot malfunction.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with.
You should have seen it. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
Neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great Sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my soldiers.
Since their return, the state they're in, it saddens. Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Appreciate if you cleared drinking. The malefactors appear absent. Forever vigilant. Hastening.
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
I probably was working in wastewater processing when I couldn't tell them anything about this assignment. Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign.
You're here. I don't care where else. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is further. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
Duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lagged. Say. What?
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible.
took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections. Taking cover!
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. What's he doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Ibarra. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble. Most likely mortally wounded, triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Ibarra's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Attempting to move Agent Ibarra is not. This unit will relocate Agent Ibarra to the. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the Skip Labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. And there's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Invasive element! Shelter!
Agent Ibarra, please respond. Agent Ibarra, please respond. Alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal.
Persist. It's best to just submit to your fate. Best to just submit to your fate.
After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
This is not a drill. Or it is. I'm being tested. It is not our place to question. Invasive element.
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
This is not a drill. Or it is. We're being tested. It is not our place to question. The sovereign provides, the system abides.
What was...
Reckon I ought to reconnoiter.
Initiate. Invasive element. That cover spot looks much better.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. Don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Someone's leading. Disruptive influence. Replenishing my fire alarm. Heading forward. Reprobates. Improving position. Closing in.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at
This is not a drill. Or it is. It is not our place to question. Invasive elements.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We've been keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Hey now. Invasive elements. Exposure. And bomb delivery. Replenishing my firearm. Advance.
the solver. Improving position. Closing in. Heading to the forward. Drawing near. Carefully heading to the forward.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply, simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die, and you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to... I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. There is no too late. This is happening right on... Farewell, Commander.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspension.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now, not like this.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, ah. Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Anti's Choice claim, unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries's latest actions. It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the Old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the final update. Due to the records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of after discovering the first lockbox. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair to preserve the integrity of the contents. Brute force theorizing. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Anti's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. Cystipigs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit. This unit may suffer occasional wear and tear in the course of performing its operations. Routine maintenance is required. Acknowledged. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by... Please be on the lookout for... Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. You always did favor a swift comeuppance. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. From your lips written into law. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting a protectorate communications hub.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word. Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
me over?
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain.
We are currently experiencing longer than normal waiting times. For expedited treatment, please file medical forms 49F.
I must ask you to hold still.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words.
The door this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kev, ain't that much of a mystery.
No. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain? Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes.
Alone at last, I never... Allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? Perish the thought! The first rule of diplomacy is never to slight a potential. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunity. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to... But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as great. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy.
Well, if it ain't D.B. Milver Street's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milver Street means I got no use for you. What is it? Make it quick, yeah?
your munition supplies are low. It is best we discuss acquiring more ammunition when we are next traveling together.
Stop in Auntie's name! Give that back, or I'll
Welcome,
shoot.
welcome. See anything you like?
Stop in Auntie's name!
Auntie's been looking for you, criminal. Pay what you owe, or your reckless behavior ends here. Everything seems to be in order. Carry on.
Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved perp. I'm sure you'll find something.
Product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
The peddler of half measures returns. Suppose it's too much to hope that you speak in half sentences. Make it quick, yeah?
simply not credulous enough to accept this. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from breaking my back trying to buttress all these bonds. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. You know, you might be right. I'm reliably certain I did not want to find out. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost them hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more. But then, the being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, be my guess. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars, yet. But it's one theory. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on this.
The third drone in as many days. Where are the void damn things coming from? Not likely. I've been keeping my lamps open for these things ever since they started attacking. But thanks for the concern all the same. Of course, we could have staunched the flow of drones by now if Officer Carr dispatched another patrol. Officer Carr says we've already committed too many units to the field and that the Protectorate could launch a counterattack at... She'll, quote, have me peeling Spectrum potatoes till my phalanges fall. So, instead of allocating necessary resources, she set up a bounty terminal. In short, it's an easy way to convert bullets into bits. If you're keen on lending a hand, bounty terminal's just left of the Carr doesn't trust me with that kind of work anymore. Not after my last performance. You watch out for those airborne bastards. Damn things have a taste for human blood. Really wish I could give those drones a piece. Go out there and do what I can't.
I must say, I have many questions. This, the Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, 2 days, 3 at most, then they'll come looking for contracts. That recruiter bits bonus is as good as mine.
Oh, what's this? Non-Protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. A full set of science adventures. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. Quite right. In fact, I am pleased you are on the case. Return again when you have another. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
brain idiot. Put down the bottle and stop doing stupid...
You see any drones? Don't feel shy about bringing them down. Between the constant assault of drones and my official reprimands, seems all I can do is stand here and observe. Maybe that'll get me back into Carr's good...
thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. You're kidding, right? Look, even if you did somehow prove to be dangerous or something vaguely approximating it, I still rather fancy my odds in a fight. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks... They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the... And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it. I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither, considering my condition. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra... Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. Not yet. Not for a long time neither, Truth is, my time is coming. The graft's making me sick, and it'll kill me if I leave it. No. Enhanced Soldier. Bet they'd erase it from the financial record. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to. Get the feeling you will. Good luck in there.
Protectorate of London.
don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister.
Bad Trooper Sealong, no mind. the individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we just... Excellent! Please that someone in my employ can be relied upon.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now. That's surely the most tempting offer I've heard all day.
Please pay this disgruntled...
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit Oh, I'm counting on it.
This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with...
So you say. But Auntie's Choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. If you're serious about that job offer, come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in West. Worry not, the culmination of my plan will bring me the tools to aid. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate yay say. Understood, I should have expected as much. But please, do tell me if it...
All done in there? Hope that little dust up back there didn't put... I'd like to take you up on your offer. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with graft... After you.
What is it? Make it quick, yeah?
Pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work. That is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the
where my own first aid training can't reach. Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for...
Would if I could have done more. Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by protectorate scientists, who unfortunately went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there.
There's a beast out there just waiting to yield up its vitals to a grafting table. I'd like to begin the hunt soon, if it's all the same to you. If you say so. Try not to get into too much trouble without me.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well.
The target's not on the ground, recruits.
Trainee Lindell, be so kind as to remind us all what the first rule of the range is.
Guns are weapons, not toys.
And do we aim weapons at colleagues or at our own unprotected upper stories, even in jest? Hint, we do not.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
Greetings. Something new to report? Return again when you have another 4 volumes. Stay true, outsider.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. Hello. How are you, El? Are you doing tonight? I'm spectacular according to Regulation 1, 2, potato. What I need is potatoes. I'm just, that sounds correct. Loyal subject, la la la.